Hello, everyone. Good day, good day. I hope you guys can hear me. It's always the question with with the streaming program. Uh, Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello. Uh, I haven't streamed in a while. Last time was months ago, and it's because January I was just busy, January. February I was sick. I swear I was sick whole throughout February, and I had something with my lungs, and because of that, I'm still coughing a bit. So I want to apologize beforehand that I am going to cough a bit here and there. There you are. So I was able to stream earlier, but I was kind of debating whether or not to stream because I think it can get kind of annoying if somebody's coughing a whole lot. I'm not coughing as much anymore, but still, I want to prepare you. I will be coughing, and I'm already gonna apologize for that. And my voice is still a bit because of it, but that's all gonna be fine. So no background music, because because in this streaming program, whenever I do background music, it's either too loud or you cannot hear it. It's one or the two. And lately, it's even been that YouTube is like, oh, it's copyrighted, even though it should not be copyrighted. So, no background music. So it's gonna be a bit awkward silences sometimes. So I will be trying to I say it with a lot of silences, but I will try to not make it awkwardly silent. So maybe I'm gonna talk a bit too much. Anyway, we have an empty canvas because I do not know yet what to draw. But it always starts with a circle. Everything I use is in the description. Hello. My voice. Hello, Catherine. Hello. All my equipment is in the description. I just today, when I was setting up this stream, realized that I put like equipment in there, and one of the quote-unquote equipment is the drawing program I use. Most of his drawing, that's not equipment. Right? I'm not English. You may have heard it already. But so, hello LP, welcome. So, maybe I should rewrite my description to not say equipment. Hello Paula, hello Mimi. Watching you draw always brightens my day. Thank you, Mimi. That's really nice. Hope you're doing well. Getting sick is awful. Thank you. It is. I've been sick. I'm always sick around this time. Like in the beginning, in the winter, I'm sick. That's just like the case. I don't have pretty great lungs. My lungs kind of suck. I have asthma. So always around this time, I'm a bit sick. It happens. However, this time it was worse. It was way worse. And the only other time it was this worse was when I was 6 years old and I had something with my lungs. It's not like, I don't know what it was. Sometimes you think what is it called? I'm gonna look it up very quick. What is it called? In my language, it's simply like a lung illness, and that's it. But you have a different pneumonia. That's what I thought I had. I had that before. I went to the doctor, got some antibiotics. Pneumonia is you need to get antibiotics in case it is because of a bacteria. So gobbled that up, great, done. But it wasn't over yet. And the only other time I was this sick with my lungs was when I was 6 years old, and I was awful. Hello, Aurelie. It was awful, and I thought, let me look it up what it is in English. It's called a whooping cough. That doesn't sound serious at all. It sounds, there's a whoopee cough. This doesn't sound serious. But then again, I also realized in my language it's called kink cough. Like a kink. So maybe whooping cough is better. So the theory is now that I have that, because you're coughing for a longer time, for months sometimes, and it was so bad. It was the same when I was 6 years old, and then I had the whooping cough. So that's the theory now, but it's just a theory. A cough theory. But I'm feeling so much better already. So I don't want to whine. Anyway, I'm just gonna sketch a bit. I always sketch in blue. There's no actual reason for this. It's it's the brightest color, but also the darkest at the same time. And I like to always color in the same color. And this one is like in the corner in the color wheel, so it's just an easy color. It's been a while since I watched your fits and such, so I'm glad to get back into it. Well, welcome back. I haven't been uploading for a while, so I do get it. I do get you. What should we draw? I get comments or questions. I wouldn't say a lot, but when I get questions, it's mostly about how I design characters, and it's always hard to say that in words. So that's why I often like to design characters on stream, because it can kind of take you with me on a journey to design a character. So we could do that. We could design ourselves a character. Not that I need them, because at one time I was like, let me count them. Let me count all the characters I have. Shit you not. It was above 100. So I do not need I do not need more. But, character design is my passion. So we could do that. We also could draw a character I already own. I also thought about maybe redrawing old art. If you haven't seen a new video yet, do so on my page. I'm in my fairy phase right now, so I've been drawing a lot of fairies. We could draw one of those guys. We could do all sorts of things. The more characters, the merrier. Amen. It's just, I really like to design characters, and not just how they look like, but also how they would act and all that. And I just think that's so fun that I don't want to limit myself. So we're fun to make random character designs sometimes, regardless of how many you have. Snails, you are absolutely right. You're right. I have on Pinterest tons of folders. So what you call them in English? Folders, maps, folder thingies, boards. They're called boards. And I have also one that's called Inspiration, and it's called Inspiration, but it's mostly just good looking anime boys, and I just disguise it as that's me. Just I'm just so inspired, but it's not. You literally make the best character designs I've ever seen. So cool seeing how your brain works. Oh, thank you. Well, that means a lot, because that's what I really like doing. So thank you. Sometimes I sound very dumb when I say thank you, but I do want, like, I'm genuine. Hi, Angie. My board are all over the place. Same, LP. Same. Sorry, Christy, I cannot read your message. I'm sorry. Mimi, same. Anime boys are the best inspo. They are. Mimi, they are. Sometimes it's a woman. Sometimes, but I just enjoy drawing boys more. Men. Hello, Karma. Hello, Evan. However, sometimes I draw a boy and people are like, oh, she's so cute. So, do I really enjoy drawing men more if sometimes they look like girls? Boop, boop. Hi, you're drawing incredibly beautiful. I love watching your paintings. Good luck with everything. Thank you, Christy. Also, thank you for translating that. That's really nice. I could also done it myself, of course, but thank you. That's really sweet. What are your favorite designs that you've done? Ooh, I love making pretty boy snails. Same. I will play Solitaire when I listen to your lovely voice, Catherine. Thank you. Also, Solitaire is a really good game. What is one of my favorite designs? Ooh. I generally, one design I really like is a design I did for a D&D, and it was a bard, and let me show. I tried a chibi style once. It's this guy. I made him years ago. If you want to see him be drawn in the studio on my channel, I generally still really like this one because it was just a very fun color scheme. So that's probably one of my favorites. But actual fave, I don't know. Looking for my files a bit now. Good thing you don't see it because it's a mess. I don't have like keyboard attacks as titles, but they are often dumb titles. I also I do have one character I drew the most. However, there's never like I never had a design that I thought, yeah, this is the end result, this is the main design. I always want to change it. Where is it? That's this one, you know? That's that one. So maybe this one. Don't know, honestly, but I do think it's a fun question. Super nice design. I love the mask. Yeah, he was a bard in D&D, and he did like one-man shows on his own, so that's why he had the masks. So it was like, oh, now I am a cat, and all that. But before that, I was a ranger. No, I don't know what it was. I didn't play that much D&D. It was like my second character ever. One of the first characters. I discovered I don't enjoy playing a bard that much, so he was. Also, the people I play D&D with, we're not doing it anymore. It just takes too much of our time. So, but he was very fun to design. I remember those designs. You always make them so unique and distinctive. Thank you. But I like never. I'm never satisfied. And then I do a random design for like, I don't know, a dude next to him, or just a child version or something. And I really enjoy that one. But it's mostly, I just enjoy drawing elves. I don't know what it is, because my version of an elf is just pointy ears and that's it. You know? So it's not that different, but still, I love drawing elves. They're just more fun to me, I guess. I love the ears. always go on top with a different color for like hair or something. I don't know who I'm drawing, by the way. I also maybe I can show you some things I've been doing behind the scenes, because these are I try to do full body designs of the two like prince fairies I've been drawing so much, because I didn't have them. Also, I wasn't that satisfied with one of them, so I tried doing that. I made a sketch and was like, yeah, let's go. I've not touched them for weeks. Because making full bodies of designs can sometimes be so boring. Gotta thank D&D for being so many characters alive. Yeah, because I had a few D&D characters, and they were all fun, and they were all like, oh, you just had to do, you guys had to randomize it almost. Let me show you my D&D characters. Would you guys like to see my D&D characters? I'm missing one. Anyway, I played this guy at one point. This was for a one shot, so it was like in one thing, and one afternoon we randomized our characters. So we all put a piece of papers in. I don't think I had, none of us had a hat, but like in the middle of the table, and it would determine what you were, what characteristics you had, and what your role was in the tavern, because we were gonna have a tavern with all of us. And I got that I was insecure about my height. I was addicted to gambling, and I was a half elf. I think I was insecure about my height, and I was the bouncer of the tavern. And it just ended up me being an absolute little loser who only got the job because the owner of the tavern, who somebody else was the owner of the tavern, and they knew my famous dad. Like this character with like his famous dad. His dad is a famous adventurer, but not me. And I just randomized a character of a name, like the most, and I found the name Creedle. It was a very weird name, but I was like, I'm gonna get that one. And another player soon morphed that into Krieltje, and Krieltje is is like a small potato in Dutch. So and it just ended up with him being like a really just a loser who didn't understand anything and was scolded at all the time. It was a very fun one shot, because one other we had 4 characters and they were all very fun, but my favorite had to be the tavern owner, because they claimed to be a dragonborn, because they were absolutely obsessed with dragonborn, and they were also like they preferred that over the other races, but in reality they were 3 gnomes under a coat. So that one was absolutely the best one. But he was very fun. I also played a cat. We randomized once again our characters, and we threw in every race there was. I didn't even know there was a cat race, and I had to be a cat, so I wasn't very thrilled about that. His name was Plasticities, which again is unpronounceable, and it changed like every sentence. He was a cat, and he was just annoying. I don't even remember that much about what he was like. I do remember he was kind of like mean and scheming, but he was like a wizard or something like that. It was like a one shot, so or two, so it wasn't that. It wasn't that great, but I did enjoy drawing him. Like I never really draw anthropomorphic cats like that, so or at least not for a while. So that was very fun to do. But as a character that he played, not really. I don't even think we had any combat at a point. We were at like a school and we had to figure out how we could do the test right for tomorrow. Something like that. It was something like that. And then this guy, it was also for a one shot because we did a lot of one shots. And this was my second character. Before this, I was like a pretty princess. I will find her later because I couldn't find her in my files just now. But I was like a pretty princess. She was still like mean and very cool, but still she was a princess. This time I was like, I want to be a big ass dude. I want to be Ramon. I called him Ramon because he's like a goat. He's like a ram. Very, very funny and very well thought out name. Thank you for the applause. He was very fun to play. I think he, after Krieltje, he was the other one I enjoyed the most to play because I'm Dutch, so I speak Dutch, and we also do D&D in Dutch. However, when playing him, I did a Flemish accent. That is, if you don't know, that's like a Belgium, the north of Belgium, Flanders, sort of called. I did that accent, so it was, and that's just such a fun accent. I love that accent so much. And he just constantly made dad jokes. That was like his thing. He made dad jokes, and he thought the team that he was playing with was like his team. Like he named the team Ramon and the others, which eventually was actually her name. So, you know, like he was the leader. He was the leader. Was he actually a leader? No. But he was very fun to play. I really liked playing him. And I never drew like a dude like this. So it was fun. He just got out of prison. He's a barbarian, so he was very fun. And I had one other character, but I cannot find her. She is gone. And it was the one I played the most with. Oh wait, I have her. There you go. That was my very first D&D character, and the reason she's blue is very specific because we the dungeon master, the person who, you know, did the whole campaign, already gave us existing sheets, and one of them was an elf, I think a ranger, but I'm not sure, like one with a bow, and I was like, I want to have that one, but we could fill out the colors and the information ourselves. So if it was like a man or a woman, height, all that, and it said skin color, I was like, skin, because in my mind I thought it was really, I just thought it was a really weird question. So I was like, oh, blue. I just wanted that to say blue. I didn't want to say like, you know, like an actual skin color. It's boring. That's boring. I wanted to have a blue one. So I got a blue one. And it eventually turned out in like a whole blue elf race we had. She was combat wise fun. Yeah. We did a few adventures. So it was a fun character. She was called Liren. Yeah. But it was like years ago. But she had like her brother was supposed to be king, and all that, and we have like we made like a wiki page for ourselves to have all the info in one place. So it was very fun. But yeah, those were the boys. That's what because it was always fun because you got like restrictions, you know. You could decide like, oh, what's the race and what's the. I guess you can still do that, but still in the world, you get kind of like limits if it's already like an existing world. So it was always very fun, and I did it with other people from my school at a time, and not in school anymore, but it was art school. So yeah, tons of creative people. So that was really fun. That was really fun. Anyway, that was that side quest. This hair is way too big. I'm fighting the urge so many times to not give my male characters long hair. It's a struggle, and it always wins. I just both enjoy drawing men and enjoying long hair. You know? I mean, what I got a girl to do? Hello, Ichiwo. welcome. I also enjoy. Lately I've been enjoying this character, this like two hair thingies at the side. You know, it's such a vibe. I do really like that. Don't find the urge. Long hair is beautiful, Catherine. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Long hair is too pretty. I love drawing hair. It's very fun. Should I draw a fairy? Some old ones here as well. I have so many work in process. Like that one. Ooh. But also like I always do it in the same campus. I don't want to this one. Lots of stuff here and there. And I wanted to do like a little comic about, you know, this guy's. Somebody thinks he's a girl. And it's like, oh, hello, ma'am. And oh, fuck you. I'm very good at storytelling. And I have many ideas for like interactions between characters, but sometimes the comic is like too long in my head, and I get like not interested anymore. Hello. Welcome. I'm seeing if I have other whips. Work in processes. That we can work with. If you guys have any ideas what to draw, throw them at me. I have unfinished sketches from like years ago, from like a year. I just don't finish stuff, you know. What's happening? I'm trying to get into something to draw, but I don't know what yet. Should I have planned something so I could stream better? Yeah. But sometimes when like an idea comes organically, that's also fun. I don't know about his hair yet. I don't know about his hair. It's fun, but it's not, you know, a mage fairy scouts. I was gonna draw a beefy man, by the way. I'm not gonna draw a guy without a six pack. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Gross. But a little question, how do you draw poses? Like, do they just come to you, or are you looking at some inspirations? I'm trying to draw poses right now, and it's hard. Beefcake. I always do suggest looking at references. However, I'm very impatient, so I often don't look at references because there's something clear in my head, right? And then I have to look at find a reference for it, and that just takes so long, and I hate that so much. So that's why my I don't grow as much in poses as one might think for someone who draws as much because of that. So that's why I do suggest it. But it's hard to say really. I just think if you kind of understand how the body works, it will come more natural, I guess. Because I always do like this body shape, and if I want to change that pose, you know, at the end of the day, it's always the same thing. They just squish differently, you know. Like this is a body from this side. And I do think, and I always do this shit, you know. They always have a hand on their hip. If they don't have a hand on their hip, they do one of these. It's one of the two. Sometimes when I do use a reference, what I really like to do is use a photo, trace that, so I just have the lines, and I use that as the reference. Also the photo, but also just the lines. I think if you only have the lines, you can see it a bit clearer and understand it a bit better about what you are gonna draw. So that's one thing. And I always start with the torso, and then all that. Well, I'll start with a hat, of course. Start with a circle, always. Six packs are nice, but dad bods. I do agree with you, Snails. I do agree with you. But six packs are also really nice. So, you know, as long as it's beefy. It's not true, by the way, because I've drawn like a skeleton. I've drawn skeletons before. Like, he has no meat on his bones. This is not a six pack. It's not a dad bod. It's skeleton. It's just a skeleton. So Red boy. one thing with shoulders, by the way, is like the chest thingy. It's fakely connected to this. It's fakely connected to this. Noodle boy. For a second, I thought you were talking about actual skeletons. It was like, give the skeleton six packs too. Skeletons deserve six packs too, yeah. But he's like, just stick. And that is cool too. He's spaghetti. That's cool too. Like this guy's a six pack. I'm just deciding that right here, right now. He has a six pack. Duh. We expected me to not draw a man. Come on. They all have great gyms in this fairy world. And they're all there all the time to get themselves some six packs. Noodle Boy is also nice. Yeah, I like that too. I like it all. I'm very inclusive. My favorite is Noodle Boy. Your favorite? I have multiple people say that. And that's a choice. It's part of the lore. Oh, here's six pack. Hello, Lily. How's the new boy? He still doesn't have a name yet. Cause why would he? Here he is. I do have such fun designing him though, because I went in with a clear vision of I want him to wear a lot of black or dark colors, because he's supposed to be like a crow, which he's not because he's a fairy. But you know, I went in with that, so it was really fun. But I also still wanted to be autumn, so I did throw in reds and oranges. It doesn't read as autumn as maybe other, like this dude next to him. But it's still there a bit. I think so. And I also tried to do like little leaves on his jacket, and you know, it's the only thing. We can draw him doing another interaction. Like I drew this. It was really fun to draw. Wait, I have the my step by step. I started out with this sketch. Like it was the first sketch, right? And then I did a second sketch because I knew like this is not gonna do it, you know. So this is the second sketch. And actually that went quite well. I really like drawing it. Maybe an orange gradient on the wings for more autumn feel. No, I'm happy with his design. I think it feels autumn enough. I do think so. Because, that's mainly based on the fact that I don't think you would categorize him in spring or winter. Maybe in summer. But for how I see the autumn fairies have more Eastern style clothes, and therefore I think he looks like an autumn fairy. So I'm happy with it. And I like this, like, you know, just boys drinking. I have noticed that in my art, whenever I want men to bond, I just draw them drinking. I have multiple ones where boys just drink. Just have a cool one with the boys. Having a cool one with the boys, I figure out that's just the way that men have friendships. I know a lot about men, as you can tell, and you know, this is how I feel. It's just that they have a very good fairy bar. What do men like? Drink. Absolutely. The pinnacle of a bro time. This is ultimate peak broness. bros do that. They do that a lot. Should we draw the bar owner? We've been drawing said bar so many times. It needs an owner. Actual men behavior, yes. I don't feel like this is a bar owner. This right here is not a bar owner, okay? We could draw the other, yes. Official man expert. I am an official man expert. People come to me from all over the world. Luigi, I'm having troubles with men. And I give them advice. Do it all the time. Let's draw a bar owner. Now, for some inspiration, let me get you all the art I drew of men drinking in this very dumbass world. Here's one. I just feel like it's a great pastime. I don't go to bars myself. I don't drink even. Also, I'm not a boy. I'm not a bro. I'm not a man. But I still feel it. Maybe because I'm not a bro. That's why I don't drink. In order to own a bar, you gotta be big. It's just a rule. I completely agree, Albert. I completely agree. We gotta do a big owner man. This bar is in the autumn region. So, you know what that means. Now, we could go for a young hot one, which, of course, would make him be drawn more. Or we could go with an older big dude. Or that's his dad. I'm so smart. And that's just his dad. And we're going to draw like a big beefy hot man. A big beefy hot man. Let me show you it in the thing in the corner. Big beefy. No, not big. Fairy bar owner. How clear are we going to get it? Family business. Yes. We start with a circle. And then I do another circle. I do always two circles. So it is this like the skull. Here's where the brain is, right? And here's where the chin is. That's why I always do two circles. I'm trying to bring you guys in. What kind of personality are we looking for? You know, like, did he go to war before? I don't know if there's a fairy war. You know, or a silence type. I know, like, a big happy bar owner would also be nice. But then I feel like that this dude is already big, beefy, and bold. Big, beefy, and loud. You know? And I don't want another big, beefy, loud boy. I am from Puerto Rico, and it's just soft big boy with a secret dark side. Ooh. A secret. Boisterous man. A dirty bear. Yeah. We don't need you. So I don't want to do another big... I had such a great title just now. A big beefy boy. I don't want to do a big beefy boy today. We're gonna do not a loud one. Not like a very big happy one. We already have a big loud one. You know? You gotta keep it diverse. Hello. Of course. Let's. Somebody said that dad bots also matter. Let's give him a dad bot. Alright? I'm stepping out of my comfort zone here. And I'm not making a 6-pack. Oh my god. Man, it looks like he could kill you and has definitely killed before, but it's just a pushover. How would it even work? Hello, Dad. Hello. Dad, but let's go. I don't want to do a beefy boy. No, I didn't want to do a beefy loud boy. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do a beefy loud boy. No. I meant like, I don't want to do like a one that's also loud. That's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, thank you. They're always gonna have packs. They're always gonna have packs, okay? They're always gonna have big, beefy packs. It's part of like how I design, how I draw poses. I do that. It's automatic, you know? Okay, but what about a beefy shy guy? Shy guy. Look, the thing is, in the real world, there are people who have similar personalities. I don't know if you know this, like, but as you know, as a man expert, I know for a fact that in the real world, men have different personalities. However, not in my world. I need something different every day. I need a different stereotype every single time. You know? Always. And what we have now is, let me count up the stereotypes. First we have our main men. Right? Too much text. I know. Too much text. This guy, he's like nice and happy. He's nice. So we have a big, happy gym bro. He's a gym bro. Okay? He's a gym. We have that stereotype. We have that one. Right? We have the shy but serious. Like I don't draw a lot of interaction with this guy. I need to do more. So I don't think I communicated his personality that well. But he's also like serious. He's shy but serious. So he's a silent type. Also, he cannot talk. But you know, he's a silent type. He's also serious. So look at his face. Oh, so serious. That's what he is. That other this guy, right? That's a lot of information. I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't have another pick with all of them. There's not even all of them. We're gonna go to the other stereotypes. This guy is happy son-in-law. That's son-in-law. That's his stereotype. He's just like, ma'am, can I help you? And the older ladies in the street are like, he's such a nice guy. He's such a lovely boy. You know, that's his. He's a little bored to be a silent. Yes. He's not important, but he is I wanna die. That's the stereotype of him. This guy is loser to the max. That's his stereotype. He's an incel. He is a nerd. He is, he's that kind of guy. He is awkward. That's his stereotype. No, that's his stereotype. That's him. Left for a minute. What's going on? What we're doing now is research. This guy, asshole, but in like a bad boy, but in a crossing arm in the corner of the room type of Riven from Wings. That's what he is. So we have that one as well, right? Not an incel, but an even bangs. Yeah, I mean, come on. You had to. This guy, later, right? Strict teacher, right? That's another stereotype. I don't care what you care. It's not a stereotype. The boy, he's just a boy. He's spoiled. No, that's that stereotype. So that's those stereotypes. But we have more boys. Right? Because I don't want the same stereotype twice. Right? Fanfics about that man would be horrid. About the... Yeah. We have... There's also a stereotype. We all have it. The feminine uncle. We all have one. You know. Another stereotype. We're not gonna repeat stereotypes. That is just what we're not gonna do today. Not a stereotype. Stalker. Right? Young. So we're not gonna do... Our bar owner's not gonna be dead either. Better than you, bro. We're not gonna have one of those, you know? Survivalist dad. He has a bunk that keeps a shit ton of provisions and believes all the conspiracies. He thinks there are gonna be fairy zombies. Another stereotype, of course, is our newest boy. The stereotype I had in mind for him, I don't know how to... He's like, how can I describe this? What I had in mind is when this guy would do, because he's a nice gym bro, he would volunteer to pick up trash. This guy would also be there, not picking up trash, just chilling on the side, but he just wants to have fun too. A leech. Right? That's his stereotype, you know? Finds all kinds of stereotypes for a man. Yeah. I need a stereotype where else. Snarky. Snarky's a good one. Snarky. Lee. You know, this is just a chill dude. Right? So we have all these stereotypes. Now we need to find one that I haven't done yet. You know? So it's something new, fresh, and fun. So dumb, this. Let me take a sip of my Fanta. Not sponsored. Unbelievable. Okay. Now that we all have that in our minds, right? What is the stereotype here? What stereotype did we not yet discover? What stereotype did we not yet explore? Chill dad who takes you fishing is all I can think of. Straight up just a weird dad. Oh, wait, I do have another dad. Forgot another stereotype. Dad that's also strict, but nice, eats peanuts in front of the window. Again, another stereotype, we all know it, a grill dad. So he's a double beef dad. A beef dad. Well, he is a bar owner. What about Merle's dad? Oh, I have another dad. Oh my god. I forget half of the. Where is he at? I only drew him once. He doesn't even have a name. Where is he? Papa? Papa, where are you, Papa? No. My stuff is a mess. I'm blind. They're all pink. Everyone is pink. Here you go. Push over dad. Not a stereotype, you know? This is Luigi revealing her character inventory. I have so many. So like I have a big code and I just open it and you all have like these little boys in there. You also have a push over that. Yeah, push over that. Exactly. Okay, but if anyone has played Dream Daddy, I'm thinking Brian. I did play it. Dream Daddy, I'm gonna be honest with you, thought it was a shit game, so I don't know who that is. Is it? I'm guessing it's the big ginger one. It's more like a bed. Wait a second. I said dead bomb, but it's not a dad we're making. I'm sorry if I dropped a bomb now. I'm gonna do a dad bomb. I'm not making a dad. His dad is like, I can make his dad in 1 minute. His dad is the bar owner. He like brings you wine even though you want to leave. He looks like an Italian, but we're not gonna make an Italian. That's the dad, right? We're making his hot son that is behind the bar the most. So you have a guy that's literally just chill with anything. Like he's 100% chill. Maybe also silly because he looks chill and unbothered. People can tell if you believe the little nonsense he says. Chill. Do we have an emo? We also don't have an emo. But I don't think an emo should be behind a bar. I know there's a political statement I make here, but I'm very firm on that. Emo should not be running bars. We'll make an emo sometime, okay? Maybe even tonight if this guy goes very quick. But no emo behind the bar. This is the dad. Right? This is the dad. We need a bar owner. He is the bar owner. This is just a guy who helps his dad out, right? He's like, father. Sorry. Country farm boy type dude. A more grungy look would be very different for me. It would be. Have I ever drawn any? Well, I'm gonna get one back. I'm gonna get one back to you guys because in reality, this guy's pretty emo. The only thing you've said in comics, in thingies, is either I want to die, I'm gonna rip my rings out and throw myself off a cliff, or shut up. I know it's not emo, but it's close. It is close. So, you know. But I do get you. We need to do. We need to do maybe one time like a cooler emo. This guy, woo, he's just. Well, a golf. Is there a golf? I would be interested in a golf too, but I don't think a dad bod and an emo guy would go together. I'm gonna put this on the side. We're not gonna abandon him, but we're gonna look at some other stuff. Maybe he is very chill. Who said we're gonna do maybe very chill dude, right? He's like, ooh, you want a drink, and then he's very slow at making them. That's why they're at the bar all the time, because it takes forever to get a drink there. It's like one of those eyes, you know? Like one of those eyes. Yeah? Yeah? I need to see you golf one day, respectfully. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna try to chill, dude. A pretty boy who's bad at surfing, but everyone lets him get away with it because of his looks. And because his daddy is the owner, probably. Let me put some context in the drawing I'm making, just so people know what I'm doing. Bar owner, dad, right? So we all know what we're doing. So he has like a little. Does he look chill? Or what? This is chill, dude. What's that? You want a beer? That's what people drink at bars. That's what the boys drink at bars. I don't want him to be too young. Maybe I do. I don't even know. He looks high of his ass from flower nectar. Maybe that's the shit that gets them going. Maybe that's the shit that gets them going here. It would be nice seeing a character who's bigger be simmed over. Well, this guy's not going to be simmed over. I have too many of that. But one. It is hard because what I imagine who's like popular with the ladies, as the boys say, because again I know a lot about boys. However, I make everyone good looking because that's just fun. So other people would react with like, "Oh, he's so beautiful," but that's not necessarily what I mean. Like most of the men I made, I don't think they're get simmed over very much. The princes, yeah, because that's what princes do. But other than that, you know? Maybe the bar is also an underground nectar pushing ring. Him watching a bar fight go on and just completely unfazed. I'm sure they'll settle their difference on their own soon enough. Peace and love. He's not gonna be simmed over yet. No, he's not. No, in the universe, no. He's just an no. I don't like. They're normal boys. I'm drawing normal hippie. Yes, he's a hippie. He has like wow, oh, bro. You know, like a guy sits there, he gets his like 10th beer, and he's just like, whoa, dude. Do what you want. Do what you believe in. You want to fly home? Do it. I don't think you should be able to fly home with that many beers. Being a hippie fairy is just being a fairy. Shh. Shh. We went from dead bot to some drug dealer. Toby. I'm trying, okay? Bell bottom pants for this man. Well, he's an autumn fairy. I'm gonna drop some lore on you, and that means he has like Eastern aesthetics. So we're gonna. I know his dad looks like a little Italian man, but I swear to you. Wait, let me make this guy Asian real quick. So that already feels like right? You know I'm right. There you go. No, that's not at all. I'm sorry. So he's like very nice. So he's like, you know, he has like nice eyes. He's not old. Continue with or cool bar man. I want a longer face. Longer face means older. It's the law. We went from self-love man to Gilf! No, no, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. So. Right. Pointy is always a little ear from the other side coming through. One side of me thinks, you know, he should be a skinny bitch. But then I'm afraid it would look too much like, oh, where's that stereotype? This one. And we don't want, it's because of the eyes. It's because he also has those types of eyes. He has like those, oh, ooh, eye, you know, like, oh. He has those eyes. And I'm also giving this guy those eyes. So, wait. Oh my god. Can we use this guy? Does he look kind of drunk? Does he, I mean, high? I'm gonna copy this and let's see if we can, like, use... relaxing sound of Control C after each time. I'm actually not using my keyboard. Ooh, I have a little I have short keys on my tablet, and it's next to the microphone. So I think you're hearing that. Or did I do it with? I don't even know. Maybe I did do that one with. I don't even know anymore. It goes so fast. and then he gonna clean a glass because that's what bar owners people, they be cleaning glasses all the time. As you can tell, I've been in a bar many times. So I always mimic what I want him to do with the hands or my own to kind of figure out. Yeah. Right. One of those, because everyone is drinking beer, so he needs to be. Wait a second. No, you don't. I'm distracted by his six pack. There's the glass. He's gonna clean the glass. If that does not communicate bar owner to you, I don't know what bar. No, not bar owner. He's not the owner. He's behind the bar. Barman. In my language, is called a barman. I'm gonna call him a barman. Right? It is underneath. You need a bartender. Thank you. I prefer the name Beerman, but alright. Wait. I'm gonna get a special guest. What do you mean I misspelled it? Okay. Like that was I'm looking up pictures of bartenders. None of them are doing the pose that I want them to do. Clean a glass. Come on. Boring. Or they're like shaking. They're shaking their clean glass. Man. No, not a window. You're talking about when they're trying out their yeah. Bartender drying glass. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm seeing. Yes. There. Oh, we got him. We got our model. We got him. This is the pose I was going for. This is the pose we're going for. So that's what we're gonna do. This is a glass. He's gonna clean this glass. What a big glass. They have big glasses. This is a bucket, dude. Here you go. This is the glass. He's gonna clean this glass. Sorry. Does this man have 4 fingers? I think the pinky's just hiding. Pinkies are hiding often. So this sucks. Okay, wait. Okay. I'm struggling with hands today. just so you know, I'm gonna hands are just, if I didn't have them I wouldn't have a career, but I also hate them. Dislocated plum. I'm gonna let Liner Luigi deal with it, honestly. And also I'm gonna use his little coffee to cover all the shit out. Right? This good enough for me. Good enough. Right? He's holding the glass. Your anatomy is so clean. Massive respect to your skill. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It can. There's some things to still be learned, but that also makes it more fun, in my opinion. And then he's gonna clean the glass. Oh, we're not gonna see this part anyway. Now we're gonna do a big ass cloth, a dry thingy. There you go. Clean it. He's cleaning it so well. He's been cleaning the same glass for 2 hours now. But then again, I've never seen a bartender switch from the glass they are cleaning. My theory is that they do it all the time. So, he is a bit too peppy with his shoulders. His shoulders need to be lower. So he's more relaxed. Because his shoulder position was very up. We don't want up, we want down. And again, they're connected. They are connected. It's very beefy. There's a beefy level we need to if the shoulders go down, the pecs go down too. Get those arms back here. He's too broad. If you want your boy skinnier, make the neck skinnier. It's tip from me to you. I'm actually now kind of like the hand that I made. It needs to be warmed up. I transform everything all the time in order to get like the raid. There you go. Yes, I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. This needs to go. I'm making it blue so it matches. It needs to go down a bit. is a bartender. This is a bartender. He's tending the bar. I don't know what tending is. I guess he's just there. A barman is just the man of the bar, so I think it's a better word. A bit of muscle. They have very good gyms and very well. Okay, now we have our pose. This man can leave us now. Thank you for your service. Now we have this, right? So, he's gonna have a rectangle body. Mostly I do this, you know, but we're gonna go with more of this body type. I'm acting like I'm so diverse in all the man body types I do, but they're all just jacked. Oh, most of them are. He's not gonna be very tall. No hips. There you go. I want to bring his dad back. Here is our boy. Here's our man. He makes the worst cocktails. For sure. He just sucks overall, I think. There you go. Now that we have our base, I'm gonna go on top of it and we're gonna just explore a bit. He looks pretty young. Maybe he's younger. I've been making all my men like middle 20s and 20s. Maybe this guy? Like 20. I don't know. He has a bigger head. So he can either be younger. He works in a bar, now that you just think about it. I don't think he can be that much younger. In my country, you could drink alcohol when you were 16. So when I was 16, I could drink alcohol. But then they were like, no, we cannot do. We're gonna change it to 18. So when I was 17, I could not drink alcohol. And then when I was 18, I could drink alcohol again. But I don't like the taste, so I never really did it. But it is a fun fact. Maybe auburn short hair would fit well with him and aqua blue eyes. I don't know the color shot. Make him 35. I already have 30 years. I don't, he doesn't give me, like, these two, they're 30 years. Is that a name? Is that a word? They are 31 and 32, you know? They're in their prime. Drinking cold beers with the boys, with each other. I don't think this guy is 40. Because another stereotype lessons with Luigi. Next to all the list of this, he also looks young for his age. Good skincare routine. Do you have more late 20s or early, more late? Well, I think balanced. Like me. He gives me just got in their 20s vibe. Yeah. And his dad is already like, son, you can do it. Go sit behind the bar and be a barman. What I really like, what I've seen a lot, is that they have this tied up for their sleeves. I like that a lot, but I don't know if it is bar vibes. Also, I kind of already did that with this guy. Not as practical. So, maybe first the hair. I think the hair is more fun. An apron, yeah. I think that would be... Make the strap thingies black? I don't know. He should be having an apron. However, let me just look. Oh. Yeah, well, I think I want him to wear multiple layers because that's the law. Also an apron. A half apron. Yeah, I do think a half apron would work better. Doesn't this scream bar? Doesn't this scream bar? It came to me. It came to me in a dream, and I did it, and I now for hair. The question is, long hair or mid-long hair? Or short? He looks like someone from Polya. Are they all naked there? Why not short hair? Maybe we could do short hair. I am seeing his dad there, and I kind of do. Well, you couldn't see his little. Oh, this is just Food Wars, isn't it? Like the anime. I like to see mid-long, long, high ponytail. Oh, I don't know, ponytail. But what I was kind of thinking, Okay, let me cook. Full silence. Hmm. No, 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 no. The thing is, I don't want him to be a pretty boy, right? I don't want him to, because look, and like, I know that it can also be like, very beautiful long hair, and you're like, ooh, I don't think that fits his personality. I don't want that, you know? It's like that he's in a ramen bar. It is! It is! I get that. It's the headband. Maybe they also have it's beer and ramen there. It's beer and ramen. And they're called the ramen. The ramen bar. We can also do what tips? I'm not minding this. I'm not minding this. I know people are now thinking you could do better. You could do like prettier long hair. I know, but it should fit the personality. And I want him to have kind of like wild hair. And if I put it in a ponytail, it's gonna look like this dude. Because again, we should always have different boys. There are no boy is the same. A messy bun? I don't know, I kind of like this. You're not. Wait. Let me make the vision a bit clearer for you guys. You know what? Look, no. You know? I do want to keep the headband. I think the headband is fun. Oh, I like that. I don't like it. I'm gonna keep it on for a bit. Maybe at one point I'm like, no. But for now, we're keeping it on. I was like, ooh. Bar owner dad design is amazing. Thank you. That's his dad. Does he also smuggling fairy drugs with his beer ramen bar? Maybe. Shh. I'm always drawing the wings at the end, by the way. Because it says very clear fairy bar owner. It's not even an owner. Wait, it's not an owner. Can't give out misinformation. Owner's son. There you go. But we're doing the wings to the end. So right now it doesn't look like a fairy. No. But people are definitely getting pot from this guy. Probably. It's too sexy. I think this is too sexy. He's not. I want to make this clear. He's not. I'm not drawing him sexy. He's not gonna be like pretty. He's gonna be just a boy. Just a lazy boy. Just a dude. Just one of the dude. Just a guy. Exactly. And then, oh my god, no. Is that weird? What if this? Like ramen. Beer and ramen. That's what they have at their place. I'm not feeling that. I'm not. A lot of times when I'm like designing characters, I sometimes just sit in silence. You know what? I have a brownie next to me. I'm gonna eat a one piece of brownie, one bite of brownie. Ooh. Maybe it'll help. I just like, Jesus Christ. I've not seen this brownie. It was like packed in a small thingy, and it's like, it's, whoa, holy shit. Okay, I have to get a fork. This brownie is not eatable with hands. Alright. Brownie for the inspiration. For the shape. For everything. I'm sure he loves brownies. There's a drug joke you can make once again. This brownie is like walnuts and caramel on it. Good shit. All right. That's enough brownie. Did the inspiration come? No. I was too indulged in my brownie. I think sleeves make the shirt. You can quote me on that. Sleeves make the shirt. And sometimes a boy is just a short sleeve boy. Sometimes a boy is a no sleeve boy. You know? Like, this is a no sleeve boy. This is a longer sleeve boy. This is a short sleeve boy. All types of sleeves and boys, they're connected. And I feel this guy, you also have tight sleeve. Ooh. Tight sleeve boys. You have them too. Another tight sleeve boy. What kind of sleeve boy is this boy? I don't think long tight sleeves. I don't think that. Maybe a short sleeve boy. You also have a rolled up sleeve boy. That's also a specific type of boy. I think he's short to non-sleeve boy. Loose tank top boy. Mid-sleeve. No tank tops. It's okay. He's gonna wear some kind of kimono, dude. He's Eastern. This will be Eastern. Rolled up sleeve, dude. So you also have a rolled up sleeve, not halfway, but like to a short sleeve. That's also a type of boy. Sleeves, the type of sleeve and the type of boy go hand in hand. That's my theory. My boy theory. Like, I'm gonna this, this like, oh, this is a cheeky boy. This is a cheeky boy because he has short sleeve. That's a cheeky boy, right? That's an absolute cheeky boy. But if you do this, you also have puff sleeve boys. That's a whole different boy. That's a whole different boy. This is my puff sleeve boy. You know? This is my sleeve with cuffs, with a border sleeve boy. It's all different sleeves. I'm discovering something. This is a very big sleeve boy. This is a halfway poofy sleeve. This is a poofy sleeve boy. This is he's halfway because he's kind of still like cheeky, but it's still poofy. So dumb this. This guy, you also have this. You have this, but you also have this. You know, like that's the full shoulder is out. I don't think he's a full shoulder out boy. I don't think that's too sexy. Maybe he is this type of boy. You know? Where it's like, in theory, it's no sleeves, but it's still sleeving. It's still sleeving. Right? Lore for the boys is important for the lore. Yes. Shoulders out too sexy, absolutely. Puffed elbow sleeves, no puff. This is not a puff boy sleeve. Also, again, he's gonna be your like. He's an autumn fairy. I hate explaining like a lore I made up because it sounds so. I don't know. It sounds like, oh, you should know. You don't have to know this. But for me, for my vision, autumn fairies have like Eastern Asian outfits. And I don't mean like cute Lolita maid. No. Just good old working boys. That is what he is. He's a working boy. No, like, see, this does not, he's no. I'm writing this all down as we speak. Good. There's a whole chapter on sleeves. Just look at your own characters, you know, and look at their sleeves. And most of the time, the sleeves fit the personality. You're like, yes, that the boy I made has indeed those sleeves. It also works with girls, but I'm not an expert on girls, so I cannot give you full guidance on that. But still, you do know sleeves. Sleeves are very important. Okay, now I am feeling this. However, it's kind of boring. It is kind of boring. But then again, he is boring. I do want to create some kind of apron. Oh, hello. My cat woke up. Hello. Hi. The sleeve that you've drawn with a shirt underneath that has the sleeves rolled up. Like a second layer. Or, no, maybe that's too crazy. No, that's not. It's too crazy. Okay, I'm gonna draw, but it's too crazy. But you also have these, you know? That's too crazy. That's too crazy. We're not gonna do that. This is it's Sunday. We cannot do this. I want some kind. I'm gonna try some kind of apron. Yeah. Yes, I mean. The long gloves and no sleeves only for sluts. Yes. Absolutely. Write that down. Write that down. And we do not have. That's a stereotype we do not have yet. Next stream? Next stream, maybe? Well, no. I thought maybe I could contribute that stereotype to one of the boys we already have, but I don't think one fits that descriptions. So it's kind of like, what I wanted to do is that it's kind of like, it's like handmade. Old clothes, well, no. In this world, old clothes are handmade, but I wanted to kind of, just some strings on a thingy, make it kind of look not that. Because all my boys have been well off. This boy is not as well. Well, he has a drug ring. Maybe he is okay. He's okay, but I just don't want extravagance in his clothing. the sleeve. You will not be able to see very well because his hands are in front of that. But I'll never delete that hand. It is one of the better hands I've drawn. That's the glass. That's behind the glass. One of the better hands I've drawn in a while. He has to keep a low profile. He's been just using the money on more drugs. Give him a bracelet. That's what hippies do. I love these types of bracelets. Should we double deck it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry if the sketch is not very well readable. That's it. I wanted to do a butt or something, but a single earring. I don't know, his hairstyle doesn't really work with earrings. I'm afraid. He has jewelry, he has the bracelets. In my language, bracelets are called armbands. Just armbands. A band around your arm. Maybe. No, I think the earring, it doesn't go well with his thing, unfortunately. Hello, KYPN. Welcome, welcome. How do these fairies take drugs? Sorry, that's a really weird thing to walk into, I think. But could we maybe give him like a bandage? Because, you know, if that's where it goes in. Jewelry that's on the hair. Like a Jack Sparrow thing. His bracelet is made of threads on one of the arms. Like a friendship bracelet. So from who is the friendship bracelet? Like a wrap for the long size by his face. They maybe smoke it from like the bong of a caterpillar. Yes! That's brilliant! That is if I had to choose how fairies would take drugs, it would be that's very good. That's very good. We're gonna try to I'm gonna give him pants. I think that's also. We're gonna draw. So. We're not gonna give him whole a full body. Are you kidding me? What do you think I am? An artist? No way. Oh, I should save. I have not saved on this canvas yet. Oopsie. So. They can also get high from the flowers themselves. If you take the flowers from the stem and it lets out nectar that's both sweet but poisonous enough to get high as voles. I think that's like a pixie thing. I think the small fairies come together like let's get a flower, go to town, snap the neck of this flower, and get some good ass nectar. I think that's like a tiny fairy thing. This is big. This is a big boy fairy. This is a very big ass fairy. Human size. A hookah. It's called a hookah. A hookah? Although I must say, this guy does not look like he can fancy smoke like that. But, pixies and fairies are different. Yes, they, at least for what I have, it's not like but there are two sides of it. See? Here are two sizes. You have a big and a small one. That's what I, see? Hello. They also have a tiny bar. But there are smaller fairies. They come from eggs. And then the big boys don't. They're big fairies. I thought they were the small fairies. No, I have both. I couldn't choose. I have both. They're big boys. Some are big boys. Some are small boys. There's some of them are small. Look here. He's a small fairy. And it's a big fairy. Why choose? I'm going with this sketch, but when we do line art, we always gonna change the things. However, I have to say, I'm gonna sketch his wings bit. Maybe I'm gonna quit in an hour or something, or in a half hour, something like that. So are the different species of fairies or crossbreed, or can they crossbreed? I mean, well, that would be really weird, because again, like one of them is like Barbie size, one of them big size. I don't support that relationship. Also, it wouldn't be possible because one comes from an egg, from a little insect egg, and the big boys come from, I forgot the English name, but outside of the mom. They grow inside the mom. And the thing babies are grown in. I know my anatomy. I just don't know the English word right now. But this is the baby fairy. Hello, baby fairy. But these are big. This is a big man. These are big. This is big. Big. Most of them are big. These two are small. That's why they have the little wings here. That means they're small. Uterus. Womp. 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 Uterus. Womp. You don't know pronounce it as womp. In my language, when you translate it, it is called a carry mother. So it's like another mother in your stomach. It's a carry mother. No, birth mother. Be a silent womb. Womb. Womb? Sounds weird. Weird. I declare your language weird. No, it just sounds weird because I'm saying it. Anyway, let's give him some wings. I've been doing this wing a lot because I just think that's such a cool ass wing. And maybe I should do something different. Or excuse me. We need to do his. Well, I'm gonna put his dad here. So we still need the dad. Sometimes I just like to do some crazy and do this, yo. Is this guy a fairy or pixie? He's a fairy. Big bar. Big boy bar. Woo! Oh no, dead. There you go. They're just two different species together who live together. Yeah, they live in harmony. They live in harmony. They love each other. The tiny fairies, the pixies, they just they live together. They love them. They love each other. Do these wings look like he does drugs? Pixie houses. Yeah, I wanna try that out. Cause in my head the pixie houses, they like hang, right? So I just imagine like something like this, like birdhouse. They have them a lot, like birdhouses. Tassel never hurts. You know? Oh, what lovely living here. Or like in trees, you know. But or on the like this is like a wall. That's what I imagine. That's what I imagined. But I'm not the best at environments. But someday I'm gonna like. And it's like, hello, I'm a tiny fairy. And I love living here. Right? That's what I was thinking. Anyway, what was I doing? Wings. Why not base the wings on least with a cannabis plant? No. That's very funny, but I think I won't be able to make that work. I like these though. I will do like a tiny. They don't need to be practical guys. They just fly. That's it. They just fly. Whether it's like possible when you look at anatomy, irrelevant. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Let me put this. Ooh. There you go. Are you planning on doing anything with world building, like a comic or a game? No. Just for fun. I don't want to, like a game, I won't know what that is. And for comics, I do like to make little comics with lore and stuff, but nothing, big and serious. Yeah. I like these wings. Pattern maybe? Of course, we're gonna do a better pattern once we finally color him. I think that would be kind of cool. These are like spots. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm vibing with. I make it a habit to, when I make new characters, to draw the wings on a separate in a separate folder, just so I can reuse it easily. Like here, I have it on a separate folder, so I can easily copy it and then trace it for a new drawing. So it's consistent. It's very very handy. And then when most try to do it more. So just to have it as a reference for myself. Like here, it's also separate. It's completely separate. There you go. I also have a crown separate. Don't ask me why. I think I didn't know whether I wanted to put a crown on or not. So I did that later. I don't even know anymore what my plan was with this, but the wings are separate. It's always handy. Always handy. So let me wait, would I like to, where is, just to make it a bit more clear for myself, I like to color this in so I know, so I can see the shape a bit better. Won't lose the anatomy, because I'm going to make it a bit transparent, but then I can see the shape a bit, better. Maybe, like that, but something's like hanging off of it. So you can still have something. And it always needs to be a tassel. If it isn't gold, it needs to have tassels. Or else it's not a design of mine. So it's like so he has something, so he says something. Should we, no. Should he have a tattoo? Just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. We can do a tattoo. A tattoo? A tattoo? Tattoo? Jordan Sparks' tattoo. And I believe her. So we already have one guy with a tattoo. A tattoo. Like he has a cool sun. Back tat. But we cannot see the back. Everett, we couldn't see the back. Dumb. A ring tattoo, yeah. I don't know. Or noodles. Ramen. These are also ramen. He just loves ramen, dude. And beer. And drugs. But maybe like chopsticks with a ramen in here, but that looks stupid. That looks stupid. I honestly didn't mind this that much. It's just a sketch, but like in the final version, it would be better, you know? It would be better. But something like swooshy and ooh. A scar? Like a drug deal went wrong? Nah. If a drug deal went wrong, he isn't a fighter. He would have been gone. He has no scars to tell a good story with. Impossible. He would give up. Coward. What do you think of people using your characters as references for the D&D characters for home games? I'm fine. I don't see how that would affect me. But love to hear about it, because I'm curious. Not because, like, totally fine, go for it. Because the D&D board I showed, I uploaded art of him on my Instagram or something, and someone was like, "Oh my god, that's the NPC in her D&D game." I was like, "What?" Apparently, people. I didn't know people did that, but so it happened before. Totally fine. I'm just curious. Like, I just want to know. I'm just curious to know what interpretations other people have for drawing the same mate, or if it's a reference. Overall, it doesn't have to be D&D. If it's like a reference, go for it. My shit is on the internet. I put it there. Do with it. Like, reference it all you want. It's an honor. I wouldn't recommend it. It's just an honor. I like this tattoo because it says ramen, but also cool guy. You know? Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna close all these tabs because they annoy me. There we go. Haha. This is a swell dude. This is a swell, relaxed dude. I have to do that with a Foxboy you drew for your Pretty Boy Tober challenge. Really? The Foxboy is sold. I think the Rainbow is also sold. So they're not my characters anymore. But, so I cannot link any character to it that you may or not have read. Well, but it's fun to hear. I'm just loading this in. I love the Pretty Boy Tober character you drew. It was very fun. It was very fun. It was the first time I did all of them. So at one point I do get tired of them. But when it's all done, I am happy that I did it. But at one point I was like, oh, I don't want to draw these boys anymore. Or at least like in the same way. Because I want them all to look similar to one another. As in like the same sound, the same like all headshot and the same canvas, all that. But this man reminds me of a koi fish. Could be if this was like red. That's kind of, or orange. That's kind of koi fish. That's kind of cool. I do get it. I get it. That would be kind of cool. And then I can be really creative by calling them koi. Yeah. That would kind of be dope. I will say that. But I don't know if I want to waste that on just the bartender, because I think it's gonna be a fun design. Gotta be real honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna draw this guy a lot. Because he doesn't have like I like characters that already have relationship with other characters, so I can place them better and figure out interactions, because that's what I like to draw most, like interaction with one another. I don't know. This guy does not have friends yet. That one kind of looks like a red cow. You won't draw our Drug Lord? I will. But I just like to draw interactions. He doesn't have any friends yet, okay? He doesn't have any... maybe you can just give some, a beer to another fairy. But, like, that's it. At this point, right? Like, right now. What's happening there? Oh. This man has no friends, seems right. Yes, he's dead. And that is all he needs. Oh, I love you, son. My son is so great. Well, seems right for me. Hello. I'm giving my cat a little pet. Hello. Hello, Olivier. Mm. But the friendship bracelet tells, yeah, it does. So maybe somebody made that for him, but I don't know who yet. I don't know who. The dad is the other friendship bracelet. Hello, kitty cat. Oh. See, the dad is the other friendship bracelet. His son made that in braiding class. Ta-da! And he's like, oh, just like your mother. Top tier. Top tier. I am, like, I drew him very fast. And this will be the dad's design. Probably mostly. I just now realized I only draw dads with mustaches. He's the third dad I drew. Also a mustache. What was the inspiration for your season fairies? What is the spur of the moment idea? Was there like a whole story with it? It's spur of the moment. I think didn't Tinkerbell do the same? I'm not certain if it was like just two sides. I watched one Tinkerbell movie because my friend was like, those movies are dope. Let's watch the one with the winter fairy. I don't know if there was like 4 seasons or if they just had warm and winter. But I think that kind of was in the back of my head too. But also because I randomly made the first fairy for Pretty Boy Tober. And you can see it in the speed paint video. Where I was figuring out his colors, and at first I wanted to do pink and blonde and all that, like very cliche, but then I didn't feel it. I didn't really feel like it was right. And then I looked out of my window. My desk is in front of a window, so I looked out and I saw all the orange trees, and I was like, damn, that goes hard. I love that. So that's why I gave him all these types of colors, and it was very autumn-like. So it immediately translated into that's an autumn fairy. So I think that's the main reason. It was the main reason were the trees outside of my window. Tinkerbell had season fairies, but we only really focused spring and fairy. Yeah, so it was spring and winter. Yeah, I watched it with half an eye. Oh. No. My cat is trying to throw something off my desk. Specific talents. No, they don't have my fairies. I'm not gonna do a specific talents with them. I just like the season ones. Season regions. Because what I like about the idea is that it can give such a great guideline for the design. It's kind of like the 4 nations from Avatar as well. You know, if you're gonna I'm gonna make a fire nation dude OC, you're not gonna put him in blue. You know, it's a nice guideline to have. I think that's aesthetically pleasing. Those movies were confusing if you read the books. I thought Summer was more focused on. Wasn't Tinkerbell Summer? Seeing that dress, you'd think Summer, but it was hard to tell. I don't really know. I didn't grow up with a Tinkerbell movie, so I think that was a reason I did like it. I thought it was cute, but I don't really remember a whole lot. But I do. I love fairies. I still love fairies, but it was mainly because my mom loved fairies, you know. And I do realize. I realize this later on, and it still bugs me. But this part of the drawing is unfinished. It was supposed to be like colored. See how it is? It's like, ugh. But you know. But that's mainly the reason for the seasons. And because people started to also make fairies for it. And I know how fun it is to make princes and princesses. I really wanted it to be 4 regions that have multiple kingdoms instead of like one spring kingdom and one autumn kingdom, just so that everyone could make a prince or a princess or a king or queen. Like, I don't want to take it away from anybody. Like, that's the most fun, and I think anyone should be able to do it. I'm more of a Barbie Fairytopia person. I loved Barbie Fairytopia. I had one Barbie of Barbie Fairytopia. My twin sister had a lot of Barbies. She had almost all of the Barbie movie Barbies up till Island Princess, except for the Nutcracker. But all the other ones, she had them all. She had Erica from Prince and the Pauper, the one that could sing. She had them all. And sometimes I would also get a Barbie, not always, but for the Fairytopia ones, I had Dandelion, I think her name was in the English version. And she was one of my favorite dolls. One of my favorite Barbie dolls. I was literally just watching Barbie Money post when I saw your stream. That was also very fun. That one is also fun. She was very beautiful. She's like one of the prettiest Barbies, for sure. Those Barbie movies were top tier. They were so much fun. And then nowadays, I don't like Barbie movies anymore. Sometimes there's still a gem. Sometimes there is. But nowadays, it's because it's about Barbie herself. Don't give me Barbie. Screw Barbie. I want Barbie who plays a princess. That's what I want. Not Barbie who's all of a sudden insecure and it's like, oh, I'm quirky and clumsy. Shut up. I want Barbie telling a little sister, Shelly or Kelly, I don't know what she was called in English, telling her a story because Shelly is insecure about something, and then Barbie is like, I know a story about a girl who became a swan. That's what I want. That's what I want. Those are so nice, and I love the idea. I love the idea that Barbie is telling those stories to Shelly, and that Shelly is imagining her sister as the main character, as the main hero, because that's like her hero. I saw that someone saying that was their theory on the internet. I was like, that's so nice. That's so fun. That was so fun. In English, it was Kelly for exactly 4 movies. I think it was always Shelly in my language, in Dutch. She was never called Kelly. She was always called Shelly. That was very fun. Those movies were very fun. It's just, if Ken is a brunette, it's probably a good Barbie movie. If Ken is blonde, very slim chance that it is a good Barbie movie. Just saying. Brunette Ken is so much better than blonde Ken. So much. Because there are 3 types of blonde Kens. Either he has no role. There's 2 types of blonde Kens. Either he has no roles, nowhere to be seen. Or 2, he is dumb. And as much as I love himbos, I hate dumb Ken. I hate that. I don't like Barbie. Life in a Dream House was very fun because it was over the top. So that Ken I do accept, but a lot of other I just think they're annoying. Brown hair Ken is the best. He is. Are you kidding me? Oh, they're so. The best Ken. The best Ken is from Barbie and the Pegasus. He's a dreamboat. He's a dream. He has kind of an edge. He run away, but he loves his family, and he's strong. But he knows. He know. I don't know Barbie's name. I don't know the names anymore. Lena? No. But he knows Barbie doesn't need to rescue. He just loves her. And but they're kind of sass with one another. He's kind of sassy. He was so nice. Yes, he was so cool. Yes. I also really like Dominic. However, I need to make this clear. Dominic is not a Ken. Dominic is not a Ken. Julian from Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper. That's Ken. Dominic from Barbie, Princess and the Pauper. That's not Ken. That's another dude. I don't know who, but that's not Ken. That's not Ken. I like the Nutcracker one. Yes. He's also really nice. I really like him too. And I also really like Antonio from Barbie Princess Island Princess. He's really nice too. He's like, oh, I want to see the world. And he sings. Oh, he sings. That's a Ken who sings. I love a Ken who sings. Oh, I need to know these answers because he's so in love with the Barbie and the Island row. I love Barbie movies, and I'm very passionate about them. All right, I'm very passionate about them. I don't remember any Kens other than Dreamhouse. Then you missed out. Because I think, okay, controversial opinion. No shade to anyone who did like it. Like the new Barbie movie, I hated it. I hated it so much. And that's exactly. And now people are like, yeah, Ken is my favorite, and that Ken couldn't be farther from the Ken I know. So it's so people are like, oh, I love Ken. Like, you don't know Ken like I do. The live action. Like, the styling was absolutely amazing. The set was amazing. Absolutely. But I hated it. I had such a face on Barbie that I even had the computer games. Dude, I was on Barbie.com like every day. I was on there every day. I played the games, all of them, and I was the music rocked though. From live action, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know it. Yeah, well, no. I loved the older Barbie movies. There are some newer ones with in like the blonde Ken era. There are some that are okay. Like Rock and Royals is fun. Barbie Rock and Royals fun. Barbie Pill Princess, one of my favorites. It has a blonde Ken, very fun. But so Barbie and the Secret Door fun. Barbie and the Secret Door fun. I like that one. But Barbie Superhero is absolute garbage. Barbie, like the newer ones, the newer ones, the songs kind of nice, but they're so annoying because Barbie is just not Barbie. Barbie's not Barbieing anymore. Barbie's being quirky. Barbie's being a strong, independent female who's quirky. And I have nothing against that, but that's just not the Barbie I know. It's not just not the Barbie I know. I know sweet older sister Barbie, and that's the Barbie I love. And then they took that away from us. I hated the superhero in the second Puppy movie. Yeah. I think the last Barbie I saw was the Island Princess one. That one's so good. I love Here on My Island. That songs are so good in Barbie Island Princess. They're so good. I watched that with a friend because I was talking about how much I hated the elephant, and she was like, I never saw that one. Like, we're gonna watch Barbie the Island Princess right now just so you can watch Tika in action, the dumbass elephant, to see how fucking annoying she is, how awful the dumbass elephant is. I love the 12 Disney Princesses. Yes, that's my second favorite. My first is Barbie Princess and a Pauper because I have taste, and my second one is 12 Disney Princesses. I I hadn't watched it for a long time, and then I saw it again, and like the song "Shine" from Barbie and 12 Disney Princesses, it made me cry. Oh, so good. Oh, oh, so good, so good. I loved it. I wanted to be a ballerina when I was younger because of Barbie movies. But then my parents couldn't find a ballet studio close by, so they put me on street dance. Ugh. My sister had so many of the Barbie movie dolls. She also had the horse. She had the Pegasus of Barbie and the Pegasus. She had the whole ass horse. That one was so cool. It had lashes. I remember that. And the wings could glow up. But her favorite doll was Erica from Barbie Prince and the Pauper. Because that one is so beautiful. She still has it, of course. It's such a beautiful doll. I wanna someday, if I as a boy expert can finally catch a man and get married, I want to dance on "If You Love Me For Me." That's one of the most romantic songs on earth. It's kind of crooked now, but that's just a sketch. We're gonna deal with it. The only thing I learned from ballet was no one cared as much as me. I love ballet. I wanted to be a ballerina so much, and I think I would have done it for a long time if I was able to do ballet. That's one of the only things that I wouldn't say regret, but I wished I was able to when I was younger, because I just loved it so much. But I did street dance. I did dance for a very long time. I was on like a higher level, but even though there were like beats and dropping it low, I rather had done it on classical music. But oh well. Angelina Ballerina is the goat. I loved her. My favorite was the Hip Hop Mouse. I never watched that one, honestly. I don't think it was as popular in my country. I think that's probably the reason. I watched a lot of Wings. That's where my fairy love also probably comes from. But I watched Sonic X a lot. Love that. And I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a lot. 2003 version. The classic I also had video tapes of. Videotapes. But it was a bit before my time. But I did watch it when I visited my uncle and aunt who had them on video. But those were like the ones I was mostly obsessed with. Was Wings, Sonic X, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Top tier. Oh, and Totally Spies. And Totally Spies. I was obsessed with Totally Spies too. Like I wanted to be a spy and a fairy. And I drew Sonic. And something with the yes. fairy spy for the next drawing. Well, wings nowadays. It's so weird. But it's gonna be a reboot. So. Oh, Witch! I did watch a bit of Witch, but I think it was like too, it was just not, it was just like too, I wouldn't say grown up, but it was just too, a bit more serious. And, however, I rewatched it with my roommate a year or two ago, and there were so many things I missed when I was younger. For example, I never knew this. It never, like, faced me when I was watching as a kid. But when the witch girls transform, they transform into adults. There are kids when they're human, but when they're fairies, they're older. And they comment on this. I don't know, maybe it was I was watching the Dutch version, so maybe they ad-libbed that, but I don't think they did. But in the Dutch version, they were like, whoa, I have boobs now. They made comments about the fact they had boobs now. And that they were older. I know the quote. They had wings, so one of them was like, "Oh, I have something on my back," and then the other was like, "You have something in the front too." Excuse me? Like Sailor Moon? Is that also a thing in Sailor Moon? I never really watched Sailor Moon. It was before my time and was not broadcasted that much in my country. However, I have to say, the Dutch version of the intro goes so hard. It's not a translation of the English version. It's a whole new song. And I don't know if there are more countries who have that version of the song, but it goes so hard. It goes so hard. You have to look it up because it's a Euro pop all of a sudden. Maybe they also had an English version, but it goes so hard. That was really nice. But I never really watched Sailor Moon, unfortunately. It happened in Sailor Moon as well. Well, it happened there first. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I was younger. I never realized that. Half of the story went over my head when I was watching stuff. I just thought, oh, fairies. That's what I thought. Nothing more, nothing less. Me and my friend were watching Witch again because we like to play really weird games we find on the internet, and we found a very strange witch game. I'm not gonna give you the details because it's dumb, but you played as the librarian snake guy from Witch, who it's very weird because you can recognize that it's supposed to be a handsome man, but he's not drawn very well. I'm gonna give you guys for some context. I'm gonna give you guys his face so you know what I mean. What was his name again? I know right away. All of a sudden I know. Cedric. Okay, I'm gonna like I for some reason, it did feel like he was handsome, but you know, then you look at him and you're like, no, wait. But also sometimes, like, that was him. Where's his ponytail? They forgot to draw his ponytail here. You see. But he was, yeah. That man is not it, honey. Yeah, no, but like, it was so weird because his, he was indeed not it when you look at him. But he was also described by other characters in the show as hot. Right? This is his snake form, by the way. In case you don't know the show, he is also a snake boy. And that this is him when he is his true form, which is a snake. With packs. I followed you for so long. This is the first time I'm watching your stream. Well, welcome. Sorry you have to walk in on this. No, but like fan art did make him good. Like, it's hard because I agree he does not look good. But he does look good. I swear he does. It's weird. But he was another character was like, who's that hottie in the library? You know? Cedric. Is he a love interest? No. He is a bad guy. Maybe that charm was also there, because he was like, he's a bad boy. He was a bad boy. In the comics, he looked like this. Maybe I can convince you a bit more. This is him in the comics. You know? I don't know if that can convince you. But I don't know, dude. He was just, there was something about him. He's a love interest of one of the side characters. He does have a girl at one point, but he is giving priest. Yeah, I think because he's from he's not from the world. He's from the I don't know, like the witch world. Fairy world, I don't know. I'm trying to make my case here, but I'm not very convincing. But there was something about him. I think also because he was a bad boy, and he had a nice voice, at least like in my language, and he was a smooth talker, and he was like, ooh, I don't know what librarians say, but it was like, ooh, you want a book? He was kind of hot. Yeah. It's giving priest. But he was a bad boy. He was a bad boy. So, and if you're a bad boy in an animated show, you're always gonna be more good looking. That's just the law. He had a nice voice, but only some of the dubs. Yeah. Sometimes dubs other languages do a good different voice, like, oh, that's pretty much the same voice. Sometimes it's so different. However, sometimes it's better. I have a case where it's better. One of my favorite movies growing up was Delivery Service, Kiki's Delivery Service from Ghibli. And I watched, of course, the Dutch version because I was a child. And the Dutch version of the cat, Gigi, is so incredibly different from the English version and the Japanese version. I don't know if the English version, but from the Japanese version. Because in the Japanese version, it's a woman doing that voice. And it's really high. It's like, hello, I'm... whatever. The Dutch version is a man, is a grown-ass man with a nasal voice. And it worked so well. It worked so well. Because Kiki was, like, out buying stuff. And he's like, Kiki. That's me. Because he saw himself on him. It's so good. And, till this day, I still sometimes do an impression, a bad impression, but an impression of him with Kiki. It's such a he said it so funny. And me and my sister we love that voice. It's so funny. Uh, and then we figured, and then we Kiki in Dutch came on Netflix, and we're like, yes, we're gonna come together. Uh, I went to my sister's apartment, and we cooked, we got snacks, and we were going to sit down and watch Kiki's Delivery Service in Dutch because we preferred in Dutch. Sat down, different voices, and they made Gigi sound like the Japanese one. It was a woman, and he was not distressing, awful, absolutely awful. And we looked for years, literally years, to find the original Dutch version because it's so much better. It's absolutely so much better. And luckily, very happy. After some time, I asked it on Reddit. I was like, does somebody have it? Somebody had it. And I got the old Dutch version back with the right Gigi, with the right one. But it's just better. It's just better. The English version is more like the Dutch. Yeah, so better. So better. The Shrek Latin Spanish dub is better for all the movies. It's so fucking funny. I love it so much. Yeah, I have a lot of Disney movies I prefer in Dutch, in my native language, because I prefer SpongeBob in Dutch too. Because Dutch is such a very dry humor language, where a lot of like SpongeBob is constantly funny in Dutch, just because how he sounds and how he says stuff. And in the English version, I find SpongeBob design kind of annoying. Where in the Dutch version, he also sounds annoying, but more in like a I can't, just in a more drier way. I think. Same goes for Patrick. I really like SpongeBob in Dutch. It's better. But a lot of Disney movies are also really good in Dutch. To even they even got like praise from Disney, because they always they have like rewards, and like Hercules got a reward for its Dutch version. The genie in Dutch was declared the best genie by Disney themselves, which I agree with. I love Robin Williams, but the Dutch genie sounds so good. That is such a good genie. And a lot of the songs are great too. Like the Dutch dubs from Disney movies. Nowadays a little bit less, but you know, that's also the quality of the movies themselves, so I don't really care. But the old Disney dubs of a lot of movies, so good. So good. Shrek in Dutch is also hilarious. I just really, honestly, I really like Dutch. Dutch is a very funny language to me. I love it. Again, sorry for the coughing all the time. Ooh. There you go. I'm if I want this to be tied in a bow, it has to get a bit smaller at the end. Or else it's kind of weird. Or else it's not correct. This is look kind of weird. Oh. Maybe we just need to sleep on it. Maybe we just need to sleep on it. I think that's a better thing. It's getting that late here. So I think I'm gonna call it a day or night. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna end it here because I'm tired. It was great having you all here. Thank you for coming. I'll try to finish this sometime soon. Don't know when I will be streaming again. Perhaps next weekend. Because during the work week, I do have time to stream, but I don't think anyone, has time to watch that, so I avoid those days. But perhaps next weekend or something. But I can't promise anything. I need to be feeling it at the moment. So you never know. Bye everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Yeah.